And unfortunately, a situation that may be getting worse day by day. We also spoke about the future, and that this being a moment where the rest of the world, including the US, is extremely skeptical of Communist Party in China, the 100-year plan of the Chinese, which they're way ahead of at this point. But this is a moment, I think, of reevaluating for all the nations of the world. What is our relationship with the Chinese Communist Party? Can they ever tell the truth?
The United States in this delegation strongly condemns the Chinese Communist Party's oppression and coercion of Tibetans in China, as well as any CCP involvement in the succession of the Dalai Lama. Tibetans, like all people, have the right to religious freedom, and that means freedom from surveillance, censorship, and detention. And they have no right to eradicate your history and your culture and your religion. And we will stand by the people of Tibet. Free Tibet.
Because when it comes to Tibet, we are running out of time. And we need to do something different. We are here to say with one voice that Tibet has not always been part of China, as the government of China now claims. We are here to say that Tibetans are a resilient people with their own history, their own language, and their own culture. And we are here because that rich heritage is under attack, threatened every day by cultural erasure at the hands of the government of China.
Eight in 10 Tibetan children now separated from their parents in boarding schools as a means of indoctrination, a means of wiping out the passage of culture from one generation to the next. We know in our own history the damage that is done to indigenous people of North America through boarding schools. Canadians know this. The world knows this, and we must stop this horrific practice in Tibet.
It's no surprise that China has stalled talks with Tibet for more than a decade. Abetted by an international community unwilling to push back, the Chinese Communist Party has claimed Tibet is an internal matter. But we need to realize that this is an unresolved conflict, not an internal affair. We have a moral obligation to push back against the human rights abuses of the Chinese Communist Party.
You know, I think if the world requires him to live up to his, he will have to. You know, I don't think
What do you think?
I think he's a pragmatic person. And if the world is united in saying, look, you have to live up to your obligations, and this is inappropriate, then he will change.